Hey gang, Ross Brand here for Livestream Universe. We've got a special edition of Livestream Deals this afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us. Great to have you here. And I already see people chatting over on YouTube, so welcome. We're also live on Twitter today. And I want to talk about what I think is going to be one of the biggest resources that we have for 2022, and that's blogging. I know you're saying blogging, that's like email and email marketing. It's old school. It's a thing of the past. Well, everything that's old is kind of new again. You're seeing newsletters and email outreach coming back. The blog is another aspect of our marketing and our communication with our community and our outreach to potential clients and customers. That's going to be essential to business as social media starts becoming even more restrictive in terms of who your content reaches. As social media kind of throttles the algorithms to only be pay per play, and even when you pay, you don't necessarily reach who you want to reach. Remember the importance, it's something we've talked about at Livestream Universe a lot, of the portfolio method. It's having a place where warm leads go to learn more about you. So they go to your website. And when they get to your website, they say, what can I learn about this person? Is this somebody I'd want to do work with? Is this somebody I'd want to be in business with? And it's usually a quick decision. It's something, what is the feeling they get? And they're going to check out your homepage. They're going to check out maybe a video if you've got a video up. But there's a large chance they're going to go to the blog. The latest blog post that you have up there is going to be a place that they go to look. And that's where they're going to determine, what has this person done recently? Is there something of interest here? It doesn't mean you have to post every day or every week. We're going to talk to an expert. Sue-Ann Bubacz is the host of the blog, Right Mix for Your Business. She does the mix, shake, sizzle, and something your show. We'll ask her about her live streams. But what's even better is she's got a course out about blogging. Just went live yesterday on AppSumo, and it's only $77, and we're going to have a giveaway as well for the first person who buys that course on AppSumo. Will also get an Instagram course paired up with that. It's an amazing deal for $77. You basically learn all you need to know about blogging to set up your strategy for 2022. It's going to be a very important touch point, blogging, for your customers, for your community. It's going to be a place the content can draw people in using social and email to, send out the message, but it's also a great way for you to establish that identity for your business in order for when people come and they want that confirmation. Yeah, I heard about this Ross and I think he's okay. Let me check out his website. Let me check out his blog. Is this somebody I would want to work with? And so think about having some content there that's going to help that process along. And with that being said, let's bring in our guest. Sue-Ann is a tremendous writer. She does works with a lot of different clients in different industries, helping them with blogging, getting their message out, their branding, communicating on social as well. But the heart of it comes from right mix for your business, and that's finding the right words, the right posts, the right communication for your business. Before we get to the course, Sue-Ann, tell us a little bit about your background and Right Mix for Business.
Well, Right Mix for Business was a secret when I started it, because I was in another business for decades, and I was kind of transitioning, and I started kind of writing in the background. I started learning about copywriting. I worked with and learned with the AWAI, American Writers and Artists Institute, for about a year before I actually kind of realized that I kind of had a draw to web writing and writing on in a digital way, in the digital space. And I've been kind of at this between I guess 15 would be when I started looking into it. And I actually wrote a course, wrote my first guest post ever for still pretty well known blogger and writer Christy Hines, her blog, and it was called My Blog is a Hog. And because in switching from that copywriting mindset to going digital, I realized that there are a lot of moving parts, a lot of components involved in doing a top-notch job at your blog. And I realized, speaking to what you mentioned in the intro, that a blog has a huge and important job. It is the red carpet for your business. It is welcoming people in. It's your activity center, because it should be malleable. It should be moving and bringing people in to get to know you, like you said. And importantly, a blog right now isn't strictly a written. In fact, it probably shouldn't just be a written digital asset. It should be a combination of digital assets that you do. And, of course, you want to start with, if it's writing, like I started with strictly writing and learning about blogging from a writing perspective. But I soon learned that being a blogger, a professional blogger today in the digital space, is a lot more than writing. And you need to be a content creator. You need to be able to bring in a mixed media. And so there were a lot of things that it took me a long time to put together. And that's part of the incentive to offer this course, because I think people could get ahead further, faster, whether it be for their business or as, a business and that blog asset, or as a blogger using that blog asset for business or affiliate business, whatever it may be.
And you're a multimedia creator. You do live streaming and videos on YouTube and elsewhere. Tell us, I botched the name of your show. Tell us about your show, because obviously our audience has a lot of people who are into live streaming and video creation. Tell us about your show and how that fits into blogging, how somebody can be a video creator and still take advantage of the benefits of having a blog on their website.
Well, interestingly, like many things that I've done online, I started my Mizzy Biz, Mix, Sizzle, and Shake Your Business. Mizzy Biz, MSSY, Mix, Sizzle, and Shake Your Business. I started the podcast as a challenge, a dare sort of
Right.
kind of thing. And I did it with the Anchor.fm free app through my phone. And of course, like all content creators, you kind of up your game as you go. Like, I'm wearing my new Bose headset, which is a wireless, so I don't keep getting unplugged when I'm doing things. And I also, so Ms. Eileen could laugh at me because she makes fun of us headset wearers. But anyway, yeah. So what I found, though, is that doing the podcast reached a whole new audience, or reached the same audience in a new way. And it also gives you a way to extend your content and let people intake your content in a way that's convenient for them. Because podcasting people do on their walk or on their bus ride, or out in the park, or while they're having coffee at their local hangout. So that is a way to reach people kind of, in a leisurely way. And I think at first the Anchor FM app was unique in that it was a two-way conversation, like much of marketing today is. And, it had the ability for people to call in, and that's a little bit not the same now as bringing the podcast into the video space.
Right. So the course is called How to Bling Your Blog and Feed That Hog. Explain the part about feeding that hog, because I think what people hear about blogging, they're thinking it's a lot of work. And explain how that name works with that, and also what the expectations you have for people who take your course or who come to you and say, I want to blog, but I don't have time.
Well, blogging does take time, and that's why it is a hog. But I think that, like I said, when you bring all the pieces together and you start to understand like the whole system and how to repurpose content, like we touched on, and what kind of content matters and the hierarchy. Like we get into, like I start with taking you through from a hog's eye view. We go to overlook point and we take a hog's eye view, because that course, that blog is within your umbrella of your bigger business. It's under your marketing campaign. It's under your content. It's the center, I feel, of your content marketing campaign. And again, your assets don't have to just be written. They can be written, they can be audio, they can be video. I think a lot of video guys think they put their videos up on YouTube and they don't need a website. And I think they're missing a part of the market and a part of the way to market by not having that asset in place. And also, again, as you mentioned, with the platforms being fleeting in how they treat you and how they, allow people to see your content, that makes a difference too in why your blog is so important. It really is the carpet, the entranceway, the activity center of your business. It's a way to connect with people in so many different ways, because if you do have an interactive and a mixed media type thing going on with your blog, it becomes all the more exciting.
Well, I have to say, I think it's going to be a great course. It just went live on AppSumo. And I thank you, everyone, for the comments. If you want to take the course, there's a link up on the screen. You can also click the link in the description on YouTube. And it's not an affiliate link. I just love what Sue-Ann is doing. I love her approach to blogging and blinging your blog. And so I want to ask you where these phrases and names came from, and how
exactly what
this all came together.
So as I realized how many pieces and parts, and how people, like, I've taken, that's another cool thing. Like, a lot of this course that I'm going to bring you is a culmination of a lot of learning I've done over the past 7 years, starting with, copywriting, but going into like Copy Bloggers Authority group and learning a lot of stuff through my friend and collaborator, Sharon Hurley Hall, who I was a mentor with her, The Biz of Writing, which was a really great course. It was the first time I ever went on video with like other people besides like a client. So it kind of brought me, gave me a lot of steps. She's been a, really good friend and mentor, supporter. And I learned a lot from her, and I pull stuff from her course. I've taken a bunch of Henika's courses, and she's offering, or I'm offering during the blog Bling some other prizes besides the one you could win today if you sign up. And so there's a headline course in there by Henika as well. And it's just like all these people are part of my Bling. They've all added pieces to who I am and what I've learned. There's some really great stuff in there from just so many sources. My friend Ryan Bidoff and I, he's another blogger and collaborator, offered this course as a beta at the beginning of 2020. And we had some people come in who were not just beginner bloggers, like I kind of thought might be the case, but they were bloggers of every level. And it became a really interesting thing because everybody was able to teach each other and learn from each other and help each other, and in different industries exchange ideas that could be, morphed into your industry in a new and unique way that everybody else wasn't doing. So the learning thing, and people got a reminder of all those things that are the foundations that they needed to go back and reorganize and upgrade after a certain amount of time. And I know that a lot of them came in to support me as my friends or whatever, but the truth is I learned so much more about how to bring a course that's meaningful to you, because one of the problems is a lot of people put up courses out there that only offer one perspective, and one perspective is definitely not going to cut it when it comes to blogging. So what I try to do is give you like all kinds of like best practices, and then I refer to some of these friends and collaborators who are better than me at what they do. Like affiliate marketing came up with one person last time, and Neil from Bloggers Passion is kind of my go-to guy for affiliate marketing. So we brought in some of the stuff from him. Hello, Miss Eileen. You are beautiful people. And that's another thing. I want like my course to be like so inclusive. Like I have a manifesto that is sort of like just respect everybody. And I think that because it doesn't matter where you are, you'll still be not only a learner, but you'll also be an instructor, because that's kind of how the exchange of ideas work. But to get back to it, I was like confused. Oh my God, this blog is a hog. There's so much to it. But then one of my favorite people is, thanks, Ms. Eileen. One of my favorite people is Ann Handley, who wrote a book called Everybody Writes, which everybody should get. And if you're going to be writing on the web, it is the, Bible. And I look at some of the things that some of her quotes from that book on as a regular diet to remind me who you're writing for, how you're there to serve an audience, how your blog is a gift to your readers, and how she does, like, even her email, she looks at it as a letter to a person and not as, some broadcasting newsletter. And I just think that's, I think look, it's about the human connection. I always say that in my predictions, Ross, as
Right.
you know, that the technology, the automation, that is to help prop up the human thing. So Anne says in her book, Bling Your Blog. So the blog bling is Ann Handley. The blog hog is me. And I've kind of put it together how to bling your blog and feed that hog, because you need a quality content hub, activity center, welcome mat, red carpet to bring people to your business, to welcome them in, to make them understand what you can do to help them, to make them love you, to make them more informed about your industry and about what you do and how you do it. And the other thing is, I help a lot of people online in like a million ways, like little things and DMs and what have you. But what would be really cool is if they all come and join me, then the conversation doesn't have to be that one tiny speck of what the blogging thing is about to be successful. And I believe that your blog turns into an inbound marketing machine, an inbound 24/7 marketplace for you if it's done correctly.
In addition to blogging and writing and video, you do a little bit of rapping. Would it be okay if we played the video, the little holiday video rap that you put together?
You guys might enjoy this because I'm a funny girl. And the course has some funny stuff like this in it too, but they're all kind of have a lesson.
All right, here we go.
Welcome to the Mix, Sizzle, and Shake Your Business podcast. Brought to you by Sue-Ann at Right Mix for Business.
This is not a Black Friday or a Cyber Monday thing. What this is about is your business blog bling. The bling that you need to market to your peeps, the content that you need so your blogging hub speaks. The technical, the strategy, the who, what, how, and why will work to make your business blog a rising star, sky high. So sign up now and don't miss out for how to bling your blog and feed that hog. Thank you.
Welcome.
Whoop. I felt like playing it again, and then I said, "Well, let's do it once." But a lot of fun. Thank you, Sue-Ann.
Funny. I know.
It's
hey,
very
Lisa,
fun.
the card is out there, and I wanted to give a shout out. Lisa has been such a good friend and collaborator. We work together on a lot of projects, and I love learning from her. And what's funny is
your background does look great, by the way.
Oh,
and thank you for mentioning that, Lisa.
Look, Lisa is the greatest because her blog's called Inspire to Thrive, right? And so we have a conference call, either a Zoom or a phone call, whatever it is, to check in or whatever we're working on. And then like a day later, she'll call me or she'll text me and say, "Oh my gosh, I was so inspired after we talked. Here's what all I did." And then I'll do the same thing to her. I'll be like, "Lisa, guess what you thought made me think of it?" Well, and then also we kind of also tell each other too, like when you're an idiot and get back on track. So sometimes in your blogging, you don't know which way to go. And I think that's another reason why I'd like to do this kind of blog hog community, is that, I want people to, stay on track and not get mixed up, because your marketing stack, as we already kind of touched on, is to help you. It's not something that, and I've done that. Have you done that, Ross? I've done it where like, I'm so worried about like whatever stupid thing, the headset that Miss Eileen can laugh at, or my mic, or whatever it is, that I am not doing the creative and the production that I want to do. And now I've decided, the heck with it, I'm just bringing it on. And I felt like I was being really brave to, submit my course to AppSumo. I've been a fan of theirs since 2015. I think they were linked in that Blog Hog course, a thing that I first put out there. Corey, hi, Corey. She's a doll, baby.
Welcome, Corina. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ms. Eileen Smith,
Ms. Eileen
of course.
Lisa knows her.
USA Livestream, Lisa Sicard. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. Professor Nez was here earlier.
Thanks, everyone.
I heard you talk about the conversation and two-way conversations being a big part of marketing. Does that mean in every case you think that we should keep our comments turned on our blog? Because some people put content out there, but they don't want to take the risk of either offensive comments, or they don't want to have to check back, or they know they're not going to get a lot of comments, so better to have it turned off than to have 0 or 1 comment on every story. What are your thoughts on that?
There's actually a few schools of thinking. Again, I bring a couple different points of view on things. For one thing, I say it depends on your industry and the kind of blog you have. Some high volume blogs just can't do it, but other high volume blogs who believe in marketing and connecting with people. I'll give you a great example. Neil Patel would never think of turning off his comments. That's the connection to people interested in you. I, as a blogger, writer, services person, I love them. I may not get them as much as I would like, but every single one, thank you, every single person who ever commented, I love you. This gives me some kind of, this shows you that there's a two-way thing going on. But again, it's also a matter of time. Where do you want to spend your time to get the biggest results? And that's part of the course too, is trying to get people in line with understanding that, haphazardly, look, if you think you're producing every day or every week just to produce, you're not going to make that kind of forward motion that you should with your blog. You need to take it and make it more intentional. Hey, thank you, Corey. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy everything. I love you guys. I can't believe people showed up. That's so cool.
We're talking with Sue-Ann from Right Mix for Business. I'm Ross Brand from Livestream Universe. This is Livestream Deals. We do have a special deal. Sue-Ann's course, and it's called Bling Your Blog and Feed That Hog. It just went live on AppSumo. It's available for $77. She's also doing a giveaway for the first person to sign up for the course and purchase through the AppSumo website. You can then also get, along with that, a course on Instagram free of charge as part of that package. And even if you're not the first person, Sue-Ann also has some gifts and prizes that you can win along the way. One is a course on headlines that she said basically is probably worth, $100, maybe more. So there's some great prizes in there as well. And of course, the course is How to Bling Your Blog and Feed That Hog. And you can find it at geni.us/blogbling. geni.us/blogbling. There's a link in the description on YouTube. Click that link. It'll take you right there. It's not an affiliate link, but this is a great course. We want you to have every opportunity to get in. And you're doing the course live, right? This is not a pre-recorded deal.
No, and you'll love this because people who get in now are going to really make out, because I didn't know. Look, I trust AppSumo. I love Noah, and NevMed is one of my favorite copywriters. He was probably linked in that first 2015 guest post. And I just trust them. So I didn't really read the fine print when I got on the AppSumo marketplace. So what I learned is that I will be on the AppSumo marketplace for a period of time longer than I realized. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to anyone who signs up for the course with AppSumo, no matter how late they sign up with it, they will get an opportunity to join 6 live workshops, because I had a minimum of 6 planned as the course content, which will be starting soon. But so that means if you come in later, as it's still available, you can get everything I've done, and then it will continue, because I have to meet my obligation to do it as a live workshop for those people who are signing up later. But I think the timing is really right now, because we're entering, end of year and into the new year. And like I said, I worked with so many different kinds of businesses, and so many level bloggers have worked with us the first time around. A lot of them were like, oh my gosh, Sue-Ann, you're presenting stuff nobody else does and nobody else talks about. And you're putting puzzle pieces that I completely missed together, all in this nice package. So having that kind of response and feedback gives me a lot of maybe win to feel like this is something that I really love to have some people join and do with me. And there is a live Facebook group so that you'll have support of each other, and you can ask questions at any time. But no matter when you sign up, you'll get, but if you get in now too, there's some stuff open. So you get pre-trip and travel essentials. So you can actually join today and start into the content, which gets you, time to think about and look at some of the starting points. So when I jump in and we start these lives, now I'm going to do a webinar that's going to be either for the people who have joined up so far, or people who are still trying to figure it out, next Wednesday, December 15th. As kind of the course opening workshop. But I don't think it's going to be part of the course, because my deal came up later than I expected, and I want to give a little more time, and it's the holidays. So I want people to be able to sign up, through the end of the year before we really get into it. But sign up anytime, please.
So it's pretty exciting to be on AppSumo, to go over there and see your course up there. It's the link is on the screen. It's also in the description on YouTube. When you look at blogging, how are you favor the long form blog, like you try and write the definitive blog on a subject, or is it better to have short, quick, the Seth Godin kind of thing? You give a thought out or an idea, or maybe you just, put your notes to a video that you did, embed the video, and there's a blog post. Where do you come out on kind of how long the content or what type of content it should be?
Well, that's an interesting question, and it also speaks to the truth in the matter is that different things work for, the short thing works if you're Seth
Godin.
I can't get his name out. The marketing star of all time. If you're him, you can do whatever the hell you want and be fine. But okay, so a lot of people use their transcript as their blog post, and I'm working with the guy now. Shout out to Lee Love. Photo Mentor Academy. And what we've decided for his blog is that we want that blog content to be a unique piece of content, not just a transcript that you could get looking at the YouTube, or you can get the transcript anyway, or you can even give a transcript. But what we're trying to do is give another unique perspective and add some things and make it a unique piece of content. But of course, it's centered around those live YouTube videos he does for Photo Mentor Academy to teach people to see like an artist. And, it's really worked out nice because it's complementary. But that might not be the case. Maybe you don't have time, or you don't have a writer, but I'm a writer if you need me. But what I'm saying is maybe, you know what I mean? It's a matter of being it. And that makes it stronger to me. Also, I noticed that, that the for SEO purposes, the long form content right now is the standard. But again, I think it depends on what you're up to. Some people need hardly any content. They can put that YouTube video up with a paragraph about it, and that's the content. They can put their podcast up and the links that go with it. And you know what I mean? That can be a blog post. They can put infographics up with very little. My friend Hennika from Enchanting Marketing has a character that I call her info drawing, and it's her blog character who also is part of the blog's personality and gives a lot of the concepts in a visual form, you know, through this character about writing and writing tips. So it's so interesting. And again, the question is, the answer is, it varies. I like doing long form because I'm a word girl. I'm a, you know, rapping word girl.
Right.
But I have to edit myself, and that's something else to learn. You know, editing until you get that gem. And I never thought, you guys, I never thought that, like, I thought when I came in, I'm a decent writer. I have a, you know, background in communications and journalism and English and all that. So I already know, and I did business writing and, you know, proposals for business for, you know, as I say, decades. I don't like to expand on how long. And the thing is, so I have a lot of that business writing background, but you know, I didn't think when I first heard people saying, like, the more you write, the practice, and Anne mentions it in her book, Everybody Writes, the more you do it, the better you get at it. And Sharon Hurley Hall taught me that each writer has writing tics. And, you know, when I edit people, I can see and hear their writing tics. And I learned my own too. So if you edit out your own tics, you really condense your content into that gem a lot better through editing. So even if you're not a writer, you can still write good stuff for a blog, but your blog can be and it should be, again, a mix of things. I say start with whatever your main thing is. If it's audio, if it's video, if it's writing, whatever your main thing is, get that down really well. And then that's how I did it anyway. And then I, you know, tried the podcasting, and then, my podcast could be a video, you know, like, take it in steps, because nobody, as much as you want to be multimedia and you want to be able to be a content creator, and that entails a lot of different kind of content. Even getting this is a big ordeal. You know, you want to do all of that, but I don't know. I really am trying to, I want it to be about the people that are in it. And you know, all these pieces are part of it. So.
And do you recommend putting the transcript in, even if you're writing a blog post that is original content? If you're putting a video or a podcast in, do you recommend maybe, you know, behind a, what do you call it, one of those accordion menus or something for people who do want to, or just a link to a PDF transcript,
or put the drop down. Yeah, I like that. Some people do like to read word for word, but I find, and we're finding on Lee's blog, that, you know, there's a whole nother rich piece of work that comes out of that other type iteration, because it's not just his video, it's his video and then another perspective, and then, you know, expanding on some of the things that you can't get into an hour video, and giving people resources. So it really kind of grows into like a bigger, more significant piece of content the way that we're doing. That doesn't mean everyone can or has time or has a writer, but, you know, you want to build into these
people also do
things.
it for SEO reasons. They think
exactly.
that putting a blog post with it that's original content's good for SEO, but also putting the transcript, even if it's out of sight, if it's within the page,
and getting the video there. That's
right. And the
video,
which keeps people on a page if they're watching the video, adds to your site's credibility and strength and so forth. I got to tell you about something that I did that I'm going to share for just a second, because it's something a little different. Bear with me 1 second. I'll share my screen. We have, boom. Okay. Oh, it doesn't come right up anymore as it used to. So we'll bring it right on. We have, that's not what I was looking at. We'll remove that. You can tell it's been a few days since the last time I was on, using Livestream, using StreamYard. Okay, so
They have some new cool new things going on over there all the time.
I love it.
That.
I know. There's so
Ross
many cool
brought me
things.
into StreamYard. You're the one who brought me into StreamYard, and you're the one who got me to like think about video and live streaming and all. This is so not me. I'm a writer, like I'm
right.
the Oz behind the curtain. So I'm really kind of coming out, guys. Thanks to you.
Well, thank you. And StreamYard's been awesome. I mean, it's what I use for all my live streams. I haven't been live a lot lately, so I'm so glad you have this course coming out. It's great to get back on and
Make
chat
you
with
come
you.
Out too.
Yeah, and so here we go. We have merch. We have Livestream Universe merch. Our first, it's a little hard to see here, but
I love it.
One for the 100 predictions. We have your standard kind of Livestream Universe gym t-shirt, and then we have a shirt that says stop the scroll, start the screen. So,
and the girls are in the mood for the new year, so they need a new shirt for the new year. So that'll work out perfect. And hey, guys, I'm in the 100 predictions for the second time this year. Woo!
Which will be coming out soon. So you can get the merch at livestreamuniverse.com/shop. And the predictions will be coming out within a week or two. Miss Eileen, if you're still on our broadcast, I'm not sure if you are, let me know if you're interested in doing a prediction. I have literally one spot left in the 100. So
there she is.
If you're interested, it's yours to take. And so that's a little bit of merch, expanding our offerings at Livestream Universe. But this is all about the course. We want you to take this course.
The Instagram course that you mentioned is by Lisa Sicard from Inspire to Thrive, my good friend Lisa Sicard. So the Instagram course you can do it this weekend. If you sign up, I'll find out who you are and send you a code to take it. And woot, it's on Udemy.
All right. How to Bling Your Blog and Feed That Hog is the course.
Because you need it for your business.
You need it for your business. Build an identity, create a great identity for your business. Inbound marketing, there's so many benefits from it. Take the course, geni.us/blogbling, or click the link in the description here on YouTube, and it'll take you over to AppSumo. It's not an affiliate link. Just go over there and take the course. It's going to be a great course. I'm looking forward to seeing how many people you got signed up this afternoon. So we'll find out.
A couple. That would be great. And like I said, no matter where you are, you can benefit from this. I originally thought it was kind of like
awesome. Thank you, Eileen.
But it's been everybody.
Oh, Photo Mentor is here.
Is she in? Oh, yay. Lee, thank you, Lee.
Yeah, thank you everybody for being here. USA Livestream, it's great to see you. Photo Mentor, Lisa,
yes, I'm not sure
Eileen.
If I know USA Livestream, but I feel like I do.
Yeah, Karina's, Lisa, as you mentioned. I hope I got everybody.
Corey, baby.
Corey,
baby.
Yep. Professor Nez was here.
And Photo Mentor Lee Love. He's awesome. Yes. We have so much fun working together.
Oh, that's Lee Love.
Yeah,
Lee,
we
great
have
to
so
see
much
you.
fun working together. I'm telling you.
It's awesome. Thank you for being here, Lee.
That's another one to inspire and inspire. I inspired him. He inspires me, like Lisa and I, like I mentioned before. Ms. Eileen's taught me so many things. You're part of it too, Ms. Eileen. You've taught me so much.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Again, take the course, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks, Sue-Ann, for coming on and sharing your knowledge and your expertise about blogging. And it's always great to chat with you. Look forward to seeing your prediction when that comes out, probably in about a week. So have a great weekend. Happy holidays, everybody. We'll talk to you soon on another episode of Livestream Deals. Take care, everybody.